Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tweedy. Today I'm going to be going over the new Banished trailer in depth, so let's check it out. Hopefully I can spot some interesting things. Now, right off the bat, we got like this like lab thing. And it looks like it's like because we see a shot earlier where Reptile's walking through here where it's like there's not as many like bodies and stuff, so I don't know. Is this like Reptile's lair? I feel like Reptile's kind of like a good guy in this, so maybe someone else took over the lair after Reptile and killed all these people. I don't know. See right here, yeah.
Realmers aren't ready to see the real me. So how does it work?
See, we see Reptile walking through this like saying, oh, there is the dead bodies there. So yeah, I guess Reptile is killing people, huh?
You just shape shift into anything you want? I can shift only between this and my natural form. Whoa. That I could take you.
Okay, so Johnny's still got like that costume on. Everyone else is in like their regular outfits here though. And they're with Baraka, which is interesting as well. You know what I kind of like about this is they're making all these characters good guys, and you might think like, oh, I don't want all these characters to be good guys. But if you think about how NRS does their story modes, they always make it so you're playing as the good guy and you beat the bad guy. So like in like MKX, for example, Quan Chi like always loses. You know what I mean? Like no matter who he's fighting because he's a bad guy. But if they make like almost everyone a good guy at some point, that means we'll be able to play as them and they won't just be getting their ass beat every time, you know?
Human form made me.
Yeah, and they're in the living forest as well. So right here, Johnny's got Kenchi's blade, and Kenchi's like leaning on him. So I don't know what's going on there. It looks like that beef that Kenchi and Johnny had in that mansion got settled in some way.
Take human form made me a freak among my people. I was terrorized. Run out.
I really like this shot of Reptile like climbing on top of the roof like he's like Hitman or something. Or like Assassin's Creed. And then we got Katana, and that's Mileena, I believe, right? And they're in like their like royal attire.
You misread my intentions, princess.
See, like this is probably a story mode fight. Like you run into Katana, she thinks Reptile's a bad guy, but he's really not, and you get to play as Reptile. So that's probably how they're gonna do the story. It's gonna be like chapters, like the other games. And then you have Frost there. So Frost comes in with like these multi-punches. And then she dashes at the end. So I don't know if that dash can actually land. Maybe we should have watched some footage from the MK1 booth at EVO. Because people were using Frost. But does that last dash, can that land? Or like, does she just use that to leave? That's kind of interesting. Now Reptile right here, he does like a low into a swipe, and then he does a force ball. And force ball, he actually turns into the lizard form to do force ball, which is pretty cool. I like that animation a lot. And then he's also got a jumping attack, like Ender animation, where he's a lizard as well. That's pretty cool.
I am Ashrah, demon of the Netherrealm. I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul.
Now, Ashrah is just killing a lot of Tarkatans here. Just killing them, slaying them.
I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. My sister demons were furious at my change of heart.
Now, she talks about her sister demons, and Ed Boon on Twitter, someone asked, like, should we give up hope on Natara? And he said some musical artists, and they made a song together called, like, Don't Give Up or something. So, like, that, I don't know. I feel like that's a big hint that Natara is going to be in. And I feel like she might be a demon sister of Ashra. Now, we actually get some rare Raiden gameplay here. We get to see a Superman animation. It actually looks a little slower on startup than MK11. Also, I really like Ashra's, like, idle stance in this game. The way she, like, holds her, like, her Chris up above her head. I believe that's what it's called, her Chris. And that's really cool. But Raiden, the startup of, it seems like the travel time's a little better on Superman, but the startup's a little worse than MK11. And then we get to see another Cyrax. Everyone's roasting me in my last video because I accidentally called him Sector for some reason. But we see Cyrax has this, it's kind of similar to that Sonya like combo extender where she like punches in the air, but instead of just going through in the air, he like starts on the ground then goes up, which is very interesting. And then he's got his net. So his moves are like he's got net, he's got bomb, and he's got that move where he goes up. So Cyrax seems like a very interesting, maybe a very strong cameo with all of that. Also, look at that jump in from Ashrah. Looks very disjointed. Here, I'll try to do it in slow motion. Looks very good, looks very disjointed. Similar to like Kenchi's jump 1 in the stress test. Or was it jump 2? Which was the one where Kenchi used the sword? That was really good. Either way, it looks similar to that. She does it kind of deep, so you can't really tell, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be like a really good jump-in attack. And right there, she does like a jump-in that does like a cross-up combo. Really cool to look at. Really cool to see. And then she projects herself as well there at the end. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of an Ashra hater. I was like, man, who cares about this lame 3D character? But the way they like her glow up with this new game is awesome. I love it.
Ashrah and Sizos, come. The monks must prepare you for war. You will accept.
Now, a lot of people, they said, oh, that's Quan Chi's skull, so Quan Chi's here. But here's the thing, right? We read like Sareena's like a wiki bio, like her lore, and she's actually Quan Chi's servant, right? Well, she was, but then she broke free. So that skull might just be coming from Sareena right there. You know, so I don't necessarily think that means Quan Chi shot the skull just because it is a Quan Chi skull.
By choice or by force.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Hold on, there's a lot there.
Fulfill.
So Havik looks like he has like this jumping, dashing like mid. And then he does it into one of Sareena's cameo moves. And it seems like it's like a double hitting projectile that comes back. Whoa, hold on, that looks cheap. What the heck? It's like a... She throws 2 projectiles, then they come back. The thing is, though, is look at Havik while she's doing them. Look at Havik while she's doing that attack. Havik is like completely, he's like immobile, right? It's like whenever you do the Kano laser. So that does look really cheap, but you can't do it, you can't do it independent of your moves, you know what I mean? Like with like Kano knife toss, you know what I mean? So it's not as cheap as maybe I thought it was at first, but it still looks like a good cameo projectile though. Now, Havik, he seems to have this like really slow launching projectile. So hopefully that can link off of some of his strings, because like if not, that would be kind of disappointing. But maybe he has other launchers, I don't know. But yeah, it looks like this projectile gives you like a nice, it looks like he gets out like a giant like blood clot, and then he bounces it on you with his head. And it looks like you get a nice launch off of it, like a really nice launch. I love Havik's Fatal Blow. Some people are saying this is Shao Kahn. To me, it's very clearly just Kenchi in a disguise.
To catch me, they must...
Now, some people are saying this is Quan Chi because of the tattoos, the face, and also you could see him getting carried off later. I could see that, to be honest. I actually kind of like gave some shit to my chat for saying that's Quan Chi. But, you know, I can admit I was wrong. I can admit I was maybe wrong. I don't know if it's Quan Chi for sure, but I'm leaning towards it's Quan Chi. I'm leaning towards it's Quan Chi. Now.
Damn.
Now, is that a string right there?
Damn.
Yeah, it looks like a really short-range punch into like the reptile tail. That's pretty cool. And then it looks like his new slide is like a bit slower, but he gets like really low and it incorporates like him turning into the lizard. That's pretty cool. But it does look quite a bit slower on startup. If we can actually slow it down to look... See, there's like a delay whenever he starts it. It's a delay. So there's no way it's going to be nearly as fast as MKX or MK9. Well, MK9, I don't know. I actually didn't really play that game too much. I feel like I've seen Reptile slide in MK9 and it was faster though. So it looks like they've kind of nerfed Reptile slide's like speed, but he does get like really low. So he's going to be able to low profile stuff much easier than maybe with his slides in the past. And his force ball also looks huge. And speaking of huge, look at this. Mileena's ball roll is giant for some reason. And it has like huge pushback too. It also, like, look at the travel speed on Mileena's ball roll. It looks faster than ever. It's bigger than ever and it's faster than ever too. And it has crazy pushback. So Mileena's ball roll is looking good. But that said though, since it's so big, it's probably not going to low profile like it did in the past. You know what I mean? That was one of the main strengths of it in MKX and MK11 is it low profiles a lot of stuff. Now, because of that size, it's probably not going to do that anymore. But it seems like in exchange, they gave him speed. Or they gave it speed, you know what I'm saying? Also, I forgot to mention another thing.
Damn.
I think it's a... Yeah, so we see Mileena's size. It looks like typical, you know, MK11 Mileena size, double highs. You know, pretty good projectile. It's going to catch jumps, stuff like that. So, looks like a, you know, pretty standard projectile for Mileena. Also, we see her teleport there, too. Her teleport looks really fast. And instead of, like, her hitting the top of their head, it seems like she, like, crosses up on them. Which, you know, that's kind of irrelevant because it's a block button game. But it's still, like, a cool little animation. So, yeah, it looks like they got rid of, like, ball roll being small and low profiling. But, again, in exchange, they made it faster, more pushback. So, that makes sense. It looks like here, Reptile's got like a really slow launching overhead with the lizard form. It looks like it'll be pretty reactable, but I'm sure you can make it like plus or safe with Cameo, stuff like that, and like catch people reacting slow. But yeah, it looks like very slow startup on that. And then it looks like he's got like this like acid burst out of his mouth. Pretty interesting. I love that. It's like the Hulk in the first Avengers. Wait, hold on. Let's go back. So we've seen all of Sareena's cameo moves, huh? So we saw the projectile. Well, not all, but 3, because some have like 4, right? So Sareena has like this like whip with her tail when she comes in. She has the projectiles, and she has another move we're about to see. So Havik does like that low kick. And then we see this puddle from Sareena. Now, I've really looked at this move like a lot, and what it seems like to me is that it slows down both players. But obviously, you summon it in front of you, so you can back off and be not slowed down in it. And let's look at the move real quick. As you can see, it looks like it slows down both players. I'll play it a few times so y'all can get a good look. Like, look at like the way Ashrah's getting hit even. It looks like she's just like slowed down by like 50%. Yeah, so it seems like that puddle, it slows down both players. And obviously Havik goes in right away there. But if you're like trying to strategize for like high level play, maybe it'll be better to like throw down the puddle and then back off, you know? And then try to like go in on them all slowed down. And then once you land a hit, it doesn't really matter that you're slowed down, you know? Because, you know, you're already landing. Right there, we see the return of Reptile's dash. Now, Reptile's dash, it looks a little slow. It looks a little bit slower compared to MKX as well. Just a little bit, though. Now, this is one thing that I really want to talk about, and I want y'all's thoughts in the comments and in the Twitch chat, is if you look earlier in the trailer, I'll try to... Where does she play first? Right here? Now, you see here, her, like, her Chris, it gives, like, this glow that's, like, it's yellow. It's like a pea yellow. It's like a shade of pea. And then if you go over here, where we were at in the trailer... it's like purple. So I don't know, is that cosmetic gear? Like how you can make like Sub-Zero's axe like black? Or is it a power-up of some sorts? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Ooh, one thing that I want to look at real quick. So you see whenever she lands that final hit, the glow of the purple follows Havik. Whenever it's P yellow, does it do that? Because I believe she does the same move earlier. Doesn't she do the same exact move? Oh, it doesn't end the same way, so we can't see. Does she end it the same way? No. No, she doesn't do the same ender, so we can't see if it does. This is so cool right here. I love this Fatal.
Take your chaos elsewhere.
This might be my favorite part right here. Reptile gobbling up Mileena. Gobble, gobble. Melina's been eating people for years. This time she gets ate. Wait, pause. Nah, but that trailer was sick, y'all. Let me know in the comments down below what y'all thought about all the stuff I was talking about. If I missed any. Oh, one thing that I think I missed. Hold on. Let's go through the trailer real quick. One thing that I missed that I remember seeing on Twitter. Dynasty, I believe, actually pointed it out. Let's go through and see if I can see it. Maybe it's not in this trailer. Maybe I'm tripping. No, I think it might be right here. No. No. Huh. Maybe it's like right at the beginning. No, I don't see it. Oh, wait, but there's Quan getting carried off, by the way. We could see it, where is it at? Never mind, I lost that too. Wow, I'm like a failure of a in-depth trailer analysis guy. But anyways, so Dynasty posted like a screenshot, and it was like them fighting on the stage, like the snowy stage, and you could see like Shinnok's amulet in the back, and it really resembles like that like Forbidden Tomb, I think it's called, from Deadly Alliance, and that's pretty cool. I'll probably in like editing, I'll throw up a screenshot of that. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if I was wrong about something, or, you know, just let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Appreciate everyone. Later.